Paul George and the Oklahoma City Thunder in Portland to take on Damian Lillard and the Trail Blazers. Damian Lillard in the first quarter finds a buddy in Jusuf Nurkic, and Jusuf Nurkic gets the reverse layup to go as he goes up and under and gets that one in, and we're tied at 13. Paul George gets going, though, hitting a turnaround jumper on the baseline, plus the foul. He'd missed the free throw. Then Paul George drives and hits a tough layup, high off glass, impossible shot. He gets to go. He had 21 points at the half, but Portland was still up by 3 at that point, and Nurkic knocking down the mid-range jumper. 16 of his 22 points came in the first half, and the Trail Blazers led it by 5 at the break. Damian Lillard, tough running jumper, goes down 23 points on the game, and Portland's up by 6. OKC keeping it close. Paul George, three-pointer, money. Then Russell Westbrook, boy, he scored a lot in this game. A little mid-range jumper goes down there, and it's 76-72, Portland's lead at 4. Paul George feeling it from three-point land. Knocks that one down off the dish from Westbrook, and then another pull-up three. He had 37 points on the game, and now the Thunder have the lead, 86-85. OKC pushing ahead now. Russell Westbrook in the fourth quarter steals the ball from Damian Lillard and then finishes at the other end with the layup. Not a dunk from Russell Westbrook there. Then Jeremy Grant blocks the C.J. McCollum effort. Steven Adams gets the loose ball to Russell Westbrook, who hits the jumper at the other end. He had a big night, 31 points on the game, and OKC up by 10 with less than 5 to go. C.J. McCollum, though, gets into the paint, hits the jumper at the free throw line here, and it's down to a 4-point game with just over a minute to go. Blazers down 2, time running out. Damian Lillard drives and misses the floater. C.J. McCollum now gets a look, but his jumper doesn't go either, and in the end, Oklahoma City hangs on to win by 2. Your final score, 111-109.
A good one on NBA TV Tuesday night. Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers taking on PG-13 Paul George and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And PG would come out swinging in the first quarter. 12 points in the opening frame as he knocks down a 3. Oklahoma City, 14 three-pointers a game in their last 6, shooting 41% from beyond the arc in that span, 32% prior. Damian Lillard, acrobatic reverse lay-in, ties things up at 23. More from Paul George, who had 20 altogether in the first half. Another pull-up 3 right there for George. C.J. McCollum for Damian Lillard, who is deep beyond the arc. Knocks it down anyway. Russell Westbrook lasering one to Terrence Ferguson for the lay-in. And then Westbrook, after Lillard slips, Westbrook knocks down a pull-up jumper. Defense now. Al-Farouq Aminu thought he had a little transition lay-in, but Paul George sneaking up from behind to pat that one against the backboard. 62-55 OKC at halftime. C.J. McCollum coming alive in the third. Off the feed from Mo Harkless, McCollum hits a 3. Then Aminu finds McCollum cutting to the basket for the lay-in, and then a pull-up trifecta for McCollum, who was 7 of 12 from beyond the arc. He had 21 in the third, finished with 31 in the contest. Superstars doing superstar-like things. Westbrook attacking the rack in transition, drives and lays it in off the glass. Thunder by 6 at that point. Paul George, a steal and a slam on the break right there to open it up to an 8-point lead at 97-89. Back comes Portland. Lillard, tough drive right there, sneaks it in off the glass plus the foul. He had 34 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, and 5 steals. Westbrook hanging in the air somehow gets that one to go, 109-103 OKC. And then George, another steal, another lay-in, 36 points for him as OKC is up by 9. Westbrook closing out the game as Russell Westbrook knows how. No mercy for the rim. He had a triple-double, his 14th of the season, 29 points, 10 rebounds, 14 assists. As OKC trailed for less than 30 seconds in this one. Westbrook gets another easy slam. Thunder win their third in a row. They're back in third place in the Western Conference standings. 123-114 the final.
The Oklahoma City Thunder have won 10 of their last 11 games. Meanwhile, Damian Lillard trying to bounce back after a tough loss in Dallas on Sunday with his Blazers. Paul George averaging 38 over his last 5 games, and PG-13, a little more like NC-17 there. George dropped 17 points in the opening quarter, throwing that one down. Then George, watch this, the fake, the spin, and the step-back three. He's feeling it at this point. Then George drives and gets 3 Blazers in the air with the pump fake. Use the pump fake, people. He lays that one in. Watch it one more time. OKC at this point up by 4, 28-24. Russell Westbrook coming in with 9 consecutive triple-doubles finds Raymond Felton for the 3. Then Westbrook making the jumper over C.J. McCollum, and yeah, he's rocking the baby after that one. 68-49, OKC up at the half, and look who's in the house. Don't hurt him, Hammer. MC Hammer in the place. In the second half, Damian Lillard drives and lays this one in. Then C.J. McCollum to Jake Layman in the corner for the 3. Layman had 17 points. Evan Turner to Damian Lillard for the 3. Damian Lillard, a big night, 31 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and we got ourselves an 8-point game. Meanwhile, Rodney Hood missing the jam. Russell Westbrook rebounds and outlets to Paul George, who lays that one in. Then Westbrook to George for the 3-pointer. Watch this one again. Westbrook, an NBA record, 10th consecutive triple-double, 21 points, 14 rebounds, 11 assists, OKC by 15. And guess what? Paul George, a triple-double as well. Drive gets the lay-in plus the foul. Then George to Russell Westbrook for a 3-pointer. How about these numbers? 47 points on 8 of 13 from 3-point range, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, and OKC gets the win, 120-111.
Portland Trail Blazers and the OKC Thunder, both teams with identical records, different positions in the Western Conference standings. Russell Westbrook, Dame Lillard, ready to make things happen in this one. Things get physical early. Westbrook driving gets blocked by Nurkic, and on the way back down court, Nurkic trips Westbrook, as you see, and then Westbrook says, "I want revenge," and shoves him to the ground. Take a look at the replay. You see the tripping. Westbrook immediately falls down and says, "I'm going to take this matter into my own hands." Westbrook assessed a flagrant 1. Nurkic, a technical foul. Portland in control at that point. They would lead at halftime. To the second half we go. Time for basketball. Big game, Dame. Floater in traffic. The free throw was good on the and one. 15 for 28 in the game for Dame. Russell, reverse layup. How about the 3? He wants to hear from the Portland crowd. OKC up by 2. Off the miss, Paul George gets the rebound, baseline, finishes. Too easy. And one would make the free throw. 32 points in the game, and Russell's rocking the baby. More Dame, fourth quarter. 3 threes in the game. That was one of them. Puts Portland up by 2, and he wants to hear the crowd. Westbrook. Both point guards wear number 0, but they play like heroes. Nice. Dame, the step back. Too easy. Puts Portland up by 3. Off the Westbrook miss. Steven Adams, Johnny on the spot. He had 12 points, 7 rebounds rather in the game, and that right there is more Dame Lillard, who shot 53% from the field. Later in the fourth, the Paul George miss. The putback in traffic by Terrence Ferguson, who has 6 points. But take a look at the replay. The elbow right to Nurkic's grill. He would go down, and he would stay down, but he would return to the game. Off the miss, there's a scrap off the ball. Nurkic gets the offensive rebound. He's fouled, and next thing you know, Paul George and Nurkic find themselves close to each other once again. Take a look at the replay. Nurkic gets in Paul George's face. Nurkic would be assessed, attacked, and would be eventually ejected. Westbrook prophesizing what would soon to happen. So, The Thunder picked a free throw shooter after 2 misses. There's a foul. Al-Farouq Aminu will go to the line and knock down 2 shots. Tied game. Russell Westbrook on the inbounds loses the ball. Take a look at the replay. Dribbles it right out of bounds to the ref. That's not good. So, score tied at 113 apiece. Dame with the heave, and that's no good. That means bonus basketball. Overtime. Dame. His 5th 50th-point game of his career. He had 51, 9 assists, but it was all about OKC. Russ knocks down the 3. Defensively, OKC was on point. Terrence Ferguson gets the block on the break. Russell Westbrook calling his own number. He had 37 points. That would cap an 8-0 Thunder run, and that would be all she wrote. As OKC goes on the road, and they're victorious over the Blazers.